Sore throats are horrible. It hurts to talk, it hurts to swallow. Basically, it just hurts. And it doesn't matter how old you are, from 4 to 94. When you have a sore throat, you just want it to go away. So what can you do for a sore throat that is safe for anyone at any age? Today we'll be going over 3 herbal preparations that are safe for anyone over the age of 2 that you should have on hand before a cold and flu season starts. First, while most sore throats are something you can manage by yourself, strep throat definitely is not. Strep throat is a bacterial infection that, if left untreated, can cause serious, even life-threatening complications, and you need to see a doctor if you have the following symptoms: mild to extreme sore throat, fever of 101 degrees Fahrenheit or more, chilling, body aches, headache, swollen lymph nodes in the neck, red or white patches on the soft palate or throat, and trouble swallowing. You may also have nausea and vomiting. But if none of these apply and you have a run-of-the-mill annoying sore throat, try one of these 3 remedies. Hot tea seems too easy, doesn't it? But hot liquids can be so soothing to a scratchy sore throat, and when you add a medicinal herb and maybe a bit of honey, you get a very effective remedy that also tastes good. Some herbs that can help calm that sore throat include cayenne, licorice, plantain, sage, and thyme. Children will especially enjoy the taste of ginger or licorice tea. Since both herbs have strong tastes, start with 1/4 teaspoon in a cup of just boiled water. If your child is over the age of 1 year, you can add a bit of honey to this tea. Honey has demulcent properties to coat a sore throat and give added relief. If added to warm but not hot tea, the antimicrobial effects of the honey are not destroyed. While the rule of thumb is to use 1 to 2 heaping teaspoons of dried herb to a cup of just boiled water, you will probably not want to use that much with some of these herbs that can help stop pain. Cayenne is a very potent herb, so start low and go slow. Maybe 1/8 of a teaspoon per cup to begin with. And this may not be an herb your child will even take in small amounts. If they won't take it, it won't work. So try something with a milder taste. While adults will probably enjoy or at least tolerate a strong cup of sage or thyme tea, you may want to use a 1/2 teaspoon for children. The convenience of teas is that they can be made when needed and can be ready in less than 30 minutes. The inconvenience of teas is they don't last for more than about 48 hours in the refrigerator, so you can't make them much ahead of time. If you would like a make-ahead remedy, you may want to try a throat spray. You can make a very effective throat spray with Echinacea, elderberry, sage, ginger, and honey. Put 1½ cups of water and 1/4 cup of dried elderberries in a pan. Bring this to a boil and boil until the liquid is reduced by about half. Turn off the heat and allow it to cool to room temperature. Measure out 2/3 cup of this liquid and mix with glycerine and honey. Place the other ingredients in a pint jar. Cover with the liquid and seal it tightly with the lid. Let this steep in a dark, cool place for 4 weeks. After 4 weeks, strain through a coffee filter and fill a spray bottle. Use 1 to 2 sprays as needed on adults or children over the age of 2. Put a 12-month expiration date on it. The advantage to Glycerite throat sprays is that they are shelf stable for a long time, usually a year or sometimes even more. The disadvantage to throat sprays is that they take up to 4 weeks to make, so if you forget, you will have to use a different remedy, such as the tea. Another advantage is that you can carry the spray bottle with you, making it convenient to travel with. I'd put it in a plastic bag before putting it into your bag, just in case the cap comes loose, and then you won't end up with a mess in your bag. If you would like a remedy that falls somewhere in between making it on demand and taking a month to prepare, you may want to make a throat lozenge. I call this my pumpkin pie spice lozenge. Did you know that most spices are also medicinal? This is a yummy way to soothe the sore throat for both children and adults. You will need powdered cloves, cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, sugar, and water. You will also need a cookie sheet lined with parchment paper and some powdered sugar. First, take 1/4 teaspoon of cloves, 1/2 teaspoon of ginger, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a scant 1/8 teaspoon of nutmeg, and place this in a medium-sized pot and cover with 1/2 cup of just boiled water. Allow this to steep for about 10 minutes with the lid. After steeping, place a pot on a burner and add 1 cup of sugar to the liquid. Turn the flame to medium-high and bring it to a rolling boil. Stir this constantly. If you have a candy thermometer, you are looking for a temperature of 300 degrees Fahrenheit. If you don't have a candy thermometer, you should be getting close to this temperature in about 12 to 15 minutes. Remember to keep stirring to keep the sugar mixture from burning. After about 15 minutes of boiling the syrup, it should be thick. Remove the pot from the heat and using a spoon, drop nickel-sized spots on the parchment paper to form lozenges. Try to be as uniform as possible with your lozenges, but some variation is fine. Allow the lozenges to cool into hard candies, then dust with powdered sugar. Coat the lozenges very well so they won't stick together in storage. Place these in an airtight container where they should last indefinitely, unless you can't control yourself and you eat them all up. Because these spices are food, eating too many won't cause you or your child harm, but no one needs to eat that much sugar, no matter how tasty they are. But because of the choking hazard that hard candies can cause, you will probably want to use a different remedy than these lozenges if your child is under the age of 4 years old. They are very convenient to take with you and to use as needed, and they are much easier than a tea if you need to be away from home. They do take a bit of time to make, but they are ready to use the moment they are cool, unlike the throat spray. Probably the biggest drawback is that they do tend to disappear. Would you like to learn how to get rid of that annoying cough due to a cold or the flu? Then watch this now. Thank you for joining me today to learn easy recipes for soothing a sore throat. Stay healthy, get that throat spray made, and have a blessed week.